Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 46 of The Witcher. In the previous episode we spoke to Berengar and he told us about how he left the Witchers and the Salamandra and why he did both of them. And we came into the Murky Waters village where we spoke to Dandelion, who told us that Alvin was in the village. She'd been taken here and put under the care of, what's her name? She was in this house. Celina, that's the one. So we spoke with them, found there's this whole marriage thing going on between her and someone called Julian, I think. And after that we popped to a few houses, including the blacksmith, the village chief, and the baker. I think that might have been it. But yeah, so obviously it's daytime now. It's the first time it's been daytime in Murky Waters. We're going to buy a few things from the blacksmith, or specifically the blacksmith's son.
A customer.
He's who sells it.
Why so surprised?
Rarely do any buy arms in Murky Waters. I'm no salesman like my father.
Your father?
My father told me to sell arms. But if no one buys... Oh, but better not to argue with father.
Maybe he wanted you busy.
Perhaps. I'm to sit quiet and sell to those who want to buy.
Buy?
Just different words entirely, but okay. Right. So he's got a few things we want to buy. First of all, he's got an earth rune. We'll grab those. Red meteorite, I'll buy that. Some sun runes, I'll buy those, even though we never really use them. It's just for collectibles' sake, I think. We'll have someone to dump them off at today, because we'll be going to the inn pretty soon. Where'd I go? I'll get you. So we've got all of our runes and things. Now this is Gwalior, which is plus 50 and plus 40. Plus 30, plus 20. Well, you saved us well, Harvel. We fought tooth and nail to get you, but you've been replaced, sorry. Okay. Just sell off some bits. Okay, fair dues. Just put all these over here. Hang on, we're doing. Put them down here. Because we're going to dump them any moment when we get to the inn. Now, what we've got coming up now is basically a whole set of us speaking to a load of people. Now, I've already gone ahead and done this because you can't get them only one run, so you've basically got to keep going in and out at different times of the day. I've managed to get all bar 3 of the encounters. One is to get an old peasant to talk about Voyaginoy, which I looked it up. Apparently this is more likely to happen in the inn, so I'm waiting until then, see if we can get it from there. There is a peasant woman who wants us to give her perfume, and I don't have the supplies to make it, but again, we can do that between this episode and the next. Well, you know what I mean. We'll have the ability to make that. And another one is to get an old peasant woman a shawl, and I don't know where we can get a shawl at this point in the game. So we'll just have to see if we can come across from them in our travels and then give it back to her later. But for now, let me just enter a little montage of me speaking to everyone that we can talk to, so I'll see you guys once that's done.
Witcher, those noon wraiths keep us from working the fields.
Well,
Not for free, I know. May that miser Hoffman part with some coin to end this problem.
where did the noon wraiths come from?
They are midday demons, appearing when the sun reaches its zenith. Even children know that.
I'm happy to learn more.
Noon wraiths are born of heat, grief, and the ploughboy's sweat drops. They dance in the sun and draw in careless wanderers. No man has ever survived a dance with the noon wraiths. They depart when the sun sets and return when the sun reaches high in the sky again.
Thanks for the tale.
I saw a rusalka by the lake, but was puzzled to see her bleeding from the mouth. I asked Witcher Berengar about her.
What did he say?
She proved to be a bruxa in truth.
How do you know what a bruxa is?
My grandmother told me of vampires when I was young.
Tell me.
The bruxa is a vampire almost as horrid as the Nosferatu. Quite attractive. Bruxae easily lead foolish boys astray. She has her way with them, then sucks their life away. Bruxae give you nightmares. Usually they remain silent, though they can scream terribly. Fortunately, they cannot stand garlic. Oh, they're rendered helpless when you cut off their heads.
Thanks. I'll be sure to smack any bruxa I meet with garlic and decapitate her right away.
I'm pleased to be of use.
Can Alvin truly disappear, then reappear in the same place but yesterday?
Where'd you get that idea?
From him. You see, I broke 2 clay jugs yesterday, and I'll be spanked for it today unless you can go back and stop me.
Don't believe everything Alvin says.
I knew that braggart was lying.
What heat! May the sun set quickly. Though recently I've had terrible dreams of night wraiths.
Tell me your dreams.
Midnight demons emerge when the moon is high. I dream they carry me through the air, dance around me, then let me fall.
Where did these dreams come from?
One night, I saw night wraiths dancing in the fields. Even as I say this, I feel my flesh creep.
Tell me more.
I saw demons born of moonlight, wind, and the soil cooled after a day's heat. They hovered over the ground, raving. When one gazed at me, I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I swore never to venture into the fields at night.
Thanks. I'll tend to the night wraiths.
Monster tales interest witches, yes?
True.
I'll share what I know of vampires, but first, have you something to eat? Listen well. Beware Alps, horrid vampires with pin-sharp teeth. Quiet as cats, they creep upon you, then snap go their teeth. They slink into houses, oft appearing as a black dog, and suck sleepers' blood. One fends off Alps with impassioned faith. Sunlight turns them to ash. Alps also flee at the sight of virgins, though difficult to find these days.
Interesting tale.
Dandelion wished I'd tell you about the local herbs. He said you may need them for potions.
Since when is Dandelion interested in herbs?
He wanted me to betray the secret of lovage. Seems a local lass caught his eye. The herb must have reminded him of you. As you tend to our monsters, I'll gladly help.
Awfully selfless of Dandelion. I'll gladly hear about herbs.
Wonderful, but don't think me a witch. I know what any wise woman knows.
I'm content to listen.
Ganesha or moon rose resembles the wild rose. Legend tells that it grows where falling stars landed. Herbalists find use for Ganesha petals. Of course, the burberk tree bears dark fruit that helps prepare infusions. Though very rare, honeysuckle grows especially in fields. Its leaves likewise resemble ivy. Examine them closely to find their use.
Thank you.
Quite welcome. Now to my chores.
A witcher, right?
Yes.
Perhaps you can help. My cousin from Vizima lies dying from a venomous monster attack. The medics have no cure. Perhaps you know an antidote?
What was the beast?
A garcane. It resembled a man, but with wings like a bat.
Any more information?
The beast was terrifying. Its head deformed. Its jaws horrific.
Sounds like a garcane, but garcanes have no venom.
But my cousin truly suffers from poison.
Perhaps cadaverine. Yes, I remember. Garcanes often feed on carrion.
Oh my.
After devouring an infected corpse, the garcane may have become a carrier. The medics should look into that.
I'll let them know. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Thank you.
Farewell.
Glad to see someone tending to the monsters around here.
No problem.
Though I can't offer you coin, know that I appreciate what you do.
Like I said, no problem.
Please accept this small token. I use this whetstone to sharpen my scythe, but you may also use it on your sword.
I'm sure it'll be useful.
I'll speak plainly. I like what I see and want to get to know you.
How nice.
I'm no easy lass, though. You understand a gentleman must court a lady, am I right?
You are.
Now that we know each other better, you should take the initiative and bring me something sweet. A sugar doll sweet as me. Just what I wanted.
Let's take our relationship further.
Come home with me. Let me thank you.
Let's go.
My plants will wilt if this drought holds up.
Are you a gardener?
I meant my wild herbs. Verbena, ribwort, aloe.
Tell me about these herbs.
I'd gladly do it, if you bring me something sweet. Interested in herbs? Who could have known? I can teach you to recognize some of them.
I'm all ears.
For example, verbena, or verveine as they call it in Bullsville, has small blossoms and egg-shaped leaves. The blossoms are useful for fighting fevers and for peeing troubles.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Old women rarely find such generous listeners.
Okay, now, with that all done, that took me a long time to do, so I hope you guys are appreciative of that. We are going to speak to some cow people. So there's a cow buff and a cow guard I think we can talk to. Or maybe just the cow guard, I'm not sure. Let's just see.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. A tail, and that udder.
Mm-hmm.
We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
Alright.
She...
Okay, this is the same conversation.
A true queen.
Look here, our champion cow.
Alright, and now, well, for now, we're done in this little area of the village. We're going to go down to the inn now. At long last, it's going to open up a whole load of things for us. So we just need to take this fork in the road. So one of them will just lead to the south side of the village. So like about, you know, where the blacksmiths were, there was an entrance down there you can go down, which leads back onto this road. And if we go down this way, we can speak to some more people. So we're in the tavern area now.
The ale should leave the lakeside.
You don't have to be so rude.
Witcher.
Oh. This guy always props up everywhere. Alright, let's go on there.
I love weddings.
Okay. Something's just happened. I don't know what, but we're sure. Hello?
Good morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I have naught to wear to the wedding, for our father expended his savings on his beloved daughter's dowry. Furthermore, it's hot as hell. But all goes well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Elena doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam. How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Elena? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her. She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Elena.
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be more beautiful than Elena's engagement ring.
Well, We have a ring. You can deal with it.
That's the ring? So be it. I'll show Elena I can have any man.
But...
Kiss me.
Alright.
Alright. 2 an episode. Well done, Geralt. Okay. Can we
How
speak?
untrue that revenge tastes better served cold.
Okay. We got a healer here. We'll deal with them in a bit. We've got some more bits to loot. Alcohol. That's good. We like alcohol. Let's see. There's a lot to explore, isn't there? Especially going out that way. We're not going to do that just yet.
You bring trouble.
Thank you, random lady who I've never met before, who just assumes she knows who I am. Okay, we've got a notice board here with our new set of contracts. So let's have a look at these. Alp contract. Okay. We've got the Basilisk contract. Oh, we've already finished the Alp one. The Wyvern Egg contract, which I know I already have, I just don't have it in my inventory. I give it to the Innkeeper. The Giant Centipede contract. And the Devourer contract. So, it's a whole load of new ones to pick up. Alright, I think with that we're ready to head into the inn. Let's see, excusez-moi. Hey, buddy.
Geralt, is that you? How are things?
I found Alvin.
Alvin? Wait a minute. Triss wanted me to do something, hammered it into my head for an hour. Oh yeah, I have a Dimeridium amulet for him.
Dandelion, I can't trust you to do anything.
Is that so? Well, I just remembered I had a package for you.
A package?
I don't know. Something. But I might have lost it.
Quit pouting, Dandelion. What do you have for me?
Fine. I have a letter to you from your lover.
Triss, hand it over.
Okay. Your letter from Triss. What's this? Dearest Geralt, you managed to escape in time and you should not return to the city for a while, yet I hope we will not remain apart for long. Our problems, however, do not end there. Alvin used magic to disappear, but I was able to locate him and send you there. Take care of him, please. I know you don't need convincing. You've come to like him as much as I have. The boy has been through a lot, and his wild magical talents have awakened. When he was with me, he did not have patience enough to undergo basic magic training, claiming he would rather be an explorer of lost ruins, a discoverer of magical artifacts. I am close to Dimeridium amulet that blocks magic. I hope Dandelion hasn't lost it. Please convince Alvin to wear the pendant at all times. Take care of him and think of me sometimes. I deeply hope all will be well with us. Our little affair can possibly be more difficult than your mission, can it? Be careful and know that I await your return. Your Triss. Okay. Thank you, Triss. That's lovely. Alright, we're not done with Dandelion just yet.
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you. Though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
Salamanders and their kind deserve to die.
I won't judge you. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Geralt?
How do you like the country?
It's wonderful. Wine, women, song and dice through the night.
Dice? I've played. Didn't think the game was popular in the provinces.
People here go wild for it. It's incredible.
I doubt I'll find anyone who's a challenge.
Try me. Some say I'm as good at poker as I am at poetry.
I'll believe it when I see it.
When I'm done with you, you'll be looking for solace among the elves. One of them's not bad, actually.
Alright. You're a brave man, Dandelion. Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened there. We got 3 of a kind. So we'll see if mine's better. Let's see. Any more 5s, please? Oh, 4 of a kind. That's not bad. Okay. Another 3 of a kind. Okay. This isn't terrible. Yay.
Geralt?
I wanted to answer that letter.
Good idea. I have pen and parchment. Think of a beginning.
All right. Dearest Triss.
Your romance is blooming. I'm happy for you, Geralt.
I don't want to talk about it. Now what? Something about Alvin?
I'm sure she's worried about him.
Maybe I can describe what's happening here in Murky Waters.
She could find that interesting. Sit down and write it. The fisherman could take it to Vizima.
Okay.
Geralt?
How do I get the letter off?
Best see the fisherman. He'll take it to Vizima.
So, what will the new ballad be about?
It'll be a masterpiece, in verse. Interesting, horrifying, romantic.
And the story?
Engaging and straight from life. I changed my mind, see? Poets don't need to embellish. Life is colorful enough.
Aim to write about peasants working the fields? Dandelion, I know you better than that.
Not as well as you think. You'll see.
See ya.
Okay. Right, so with that, I think we've finished the sharper level of Dice Poker. So it's cool. Alright, let's just keep looting and speaking to more peeps. First of all, let's just raid all this crap.
Women.
Fair dues.
Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky Waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this
Murky...
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask.
What's special? The underwater...
Lake...
Vodianoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous Stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting. Got any rooms?
5 orens.
I'll pass.
No.
Farewell.
Okay, done with you. No, you.
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
I saw your notice.
Ah, I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelets.
I'll bring you back as many as I can.
There's a big demand for my omelets.
Well, he actually has
One thing.
Yes?
He actually has my my wyvern eggs. So let's take those.
How?
I saw your... Ah. Here are 3.
Wonderful. Here's your coin.
Alright, sweet.
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time. But he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
Oh, wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Celina, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure. A bargain at 7 orens.
It's cheaper with the other lady, but okay.
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some interesting stories.
Sure. I'm an innkeeper. Long ago, in a valley far away, lived a girl. She was a true princess, sorceress, and witcheress.
All 3? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You want to hear the story or not?
I won't interrupt again.
A story about destiny might prove useful, Witcher. She was born a princess who wanted for nothing, had loving parents and a grandmother who was a great queen. She lived in palaces guarded by hundreds of knights. Everyone thought she'd become a powerful queen, but fate had other plans. Her parents died. Enemies butchered her grandmother and took the kingdom. Still, the princess survived. Her fate became bound to one particular witcher. She gained a new family at Kaer Morhen, the hold of the witches. She learned to fight, yet destiny once again made noise. The lass had magical talent. She was a source. The witches feared the uncontrolled power of a source and needed a sorceress to assist them. She studied arcane magic. The sorceress loved a witcher, and the two adopted the girl. She was truly happy and could have become a powerful sorceress. But war broke out and fate separated the family. Aggrieved, the lass disavowed magic and became a huntress. Learning to love killing, death followed her. Everyone she'd loved had died. Only the witcher and the sorceress denied death's calling. Fate cast her to foreign shores, yet she returned. The worst assassin tailed her, yet she emerged victorious. Agents of all kingdoms pursued her, yet none caught her. When she killed all her enemies and peace descended upon the world, she rejoined the witcher and sorceress, only to have destiny sneer at her again.
What happened?
A peasant, unskilled in arms, killed the witcher. The sorceress died trying to revive him. The girl could do nothing, for she disavowed magic. So the princess who would not rule, the witcheress who fought humans, and the sorceress who cast no spells used her power as a means to leave this world.
I sense you haven't told all.
All but one. Her name was Cyrilla. What's that matter?
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some...
Sure. Don't it?
And she married a king, priest, mage, warrior, right? No thanks.
How can I help?
Cheeky
One
bastard.
thing.
Yes?
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist.
No matter.
How can I help?
Farewell.
Alright. So, let's just see.
How can I help?
I'd like to order.
Wait here.
So I'm gonna grab some food. We're gonna need to take them to the elves. Okay.
How?
2 innkeepers?
Mama and Papa own the inn. Mama won't let me speak to strangers.
As a waitress, you have to talk to strangers.
Not true. Only regulars visit our inn. Got you there.
I'm a stranger.
You're Geralt of Rivia. Master Dandelion sang a ballad about you, so I know you.
Got me there.
How can I help?
Any rooms?
5 orens.
Not interested.
How?
Bye.
Bye. Okay, that's that dealt with.
Did the Lady of the Lake appear to you?
Stay away from our Rosalcus, Witcher.
Alvin admires.
Let's just see if there's anything.
Ha!
Okay.
Always glad to see a foreigner. I once thought of setting out in search of happiness.
What stopped you?
Love for a wench. Then my wife beat any foolish ideas out of me. Perhaps for the better. My brother ventured out and disappeared. They say he was crossing a battlefield dating from the war with Nilfgaard, and a scimitar got him.
Ooh.
Scimitar?
The king of ghouls, as you doubtless know. All carrion eaters pay homage to that venomous creature. As greedy for human flesh as a cat is for milk. A ghoul won't touch the living, whereas a scimitar kills mercilessly. He consumes the corpse once it's tender.
My sympathies. Take care.
Alright. A gambler. Sort you, didn't we?
I wish to reach the island, but that growling
Somehow
fisher Mark my words.
No, still nothing from you. Okay. Right. Julian.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes. In the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I'll come and see you if I find any more.
Hurry, no fashion lasts forever.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
I wanted to ask about Alvin.
He needs a caretaker who is knowledgeable about magic. And neither I nor my future spouse are suited to be his guardian.
I see.
You should train him to be a witcher.
You know not what you ask. For the time being, I'll keep an eye on him.
Geralt?
Alright, apparently he has a few books. Oh, he's got a shawl. Nice, 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 nice. Thank God for that. That's a new book. Read that, read that, read that, read that, read that. That's new. And... do we have enough? Yes, we do. Hang on. Put that back actually and buy this one. Okay. Well, it just costs us a bit of money, but sure.
Farewell.
Yes?
So, you like to gamble?
I love gambling.
Female gamblers are rare.
So are interesting men. If you don't care to play, leave.
It's time I was on my way.
Right, yeah, we need to wrap up, guys. So let's just have a look at those new books we picked up so it can add them to our inventory. So we've done read through the contracts, haven't we? So we've just got Diary of a Dice Collector. Disenchanting of Astriga. And the Double Cross of Alzur. Okay, I think that's it for that. That's the letter we're sending back to Triss. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. Right, okay, let's have a look at our journal then. So we've got Triss updated again. Ada's been updated again. Celina. There's Geralt. People of Murky Waters. Quests, of course we've got a game of dice, Alvin, identity, and we also finished the Sharper, I believe, didn't we? Yep. Anything else finished, or is that it? Oh yeah, the Royal with contract. Locations, country inn, again. So our second country inn, after the one in the outskirts of Azima. Nothing new in monsters. Formula, possibly? No. Ingredients? Nope. Glossary, got dice poker. And that should be it, I believe. Okay, let's save the game. Again, obviously, not much happened this episode, guys, other than there's just talking to people, but we got a bit of backstory going on, so it's quite interesting. Next time we shall do the fist fighting. We'll pop back to see Celina and talk to her about the situation with her sister. See if we can get to Alvin. We'll pop back and give that letter to the Fisher King. We'll drop back to the Elven Cave and give them the food that they need. And we'll see where it goes from there. So that's what we're going to end it for today, but not before I thank my amazing patrons. My £5+ patrons are Ron Highlight, Ever the Snake and Andrew Corbyn. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3+ patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see a great on my £1+ patrons. Thank you so much everyone, it's truly appreciated and it goes a long way to help with the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page where you can pledge it to £20, but you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to share the video, and I will see you guys in episode 47. Bye guys.